In this video, we have to cover how home prices are actually starting to increase here in St. George and what you can do about it if you're a buyer or a seller in this market. What's up, everybody? My name is Cody Steck, your favorite Utah realtor. If you're looking to buy or sell real estate here in Utah, make sure to reach out to me. My team and I service the entire state of Utah, and we love hearing from you guys. My information is here on the screen. Please call, text, or email anytime. Let's jump straight into this video and talk a little bit about what's happening in the St. George, Utah real estate market. We're going to cover a lot of info, but we're going to take a look at my screen here and take a look at what's happened in the market over the past year or so, because we're starting to see prices rebound from where they were at during their all-time low. So if we go back here to June, July, August of 2022, this is really when we saw prices start to come down. We actually hit the peak here in June for Washington County, hitting a median sales price. This column right here, I know you can't see it, but it shows you right up here. The median sales price was $617,000, and we saw that quickly come down going into the fall. We did have one outlier month where we actually jumped, well, actually two, I guess, where we kind of jumped back up here in October and November, 569 and 540, but still down pretty substantially from where we were at in June of that year, right? Going into December and January, prices declined even further. We saw prices at $502,000 in December, and then down here in January at $485,000. So this is the first time we broke that 500,000 mark since January of 2022. So prices just went straight up in the first half of 2022 and then promptly came back down to get back down here to 485 in January. But since then, we've started to see them climb pretty consistently, right? Here in February, we're at 492,000, March 512, April 575,000. We saw a huge jump going into April with prices. I think this is primarily because we're starting to see these more expensive homes sell. Generally speaking, people who are at the higher price points, whether they're looking to buy or sell real estate, they have a little bit more flexibility on when they actually want to sell their property. This actually makes quite a bit of sense to me, because when you own a home in St. George, a lot of these homes are going to be retirement homes, second homes, vacation homes, things like that, right? If you're going into the summer months, that's when you actually want to list your property for sale. Many of these second homes, retirement homes, vacation homes are going to be at higher price points. They're going to be more luxury style properties. And so I think that's actually driving prices to go up. So sitting here in April at $575,000 for a median sales price is extremely interesting to see. You can see the listing price here climb to almost $600,000 during this same time. The other thing that you have to pay attention to is what this percentage is right here. So this is the percentage of what the home was listed for versus what it actually sold for. We hit the all-time low, at least in recent times, here in December at 87%. This means you had homes listed on the market at $575,000, but were selling for $502,000. Then going into January, this is when sellers started to get a lot more realistic about what their home is actually worth, right? You can come back here and look at October, November, December, listing prices were still very high, in the high 500 range on a median basis, before eventually coming back down to kind of the low 500 range here at the early part of the year. Again, however, in April, they jumped up to $597,000. So if you just take a look at this information and take it at face value, you might be actually thinking to yourself, hey, why are home prices going up, right? If you compared April of 2023 this year to April of 2022 last year, you'd say, prices are only down about $14,000 on a median basis. However, that's not the true picture of what's actually happening in the market. This is why it's so important to really pay attention to the real estate market and work with a professional on your side who can help you figure out what's happening in the market and how you can actually approach this to make sure that you're getting a very good deal on a home, or if you're selling a home, to also maximize how much you're going to sell that property for. If you just take this information and say, well, prices are only down $14,000, you might not realize that you could actually probably negotiate 5, 6, 7% off of the listing price on your median based home out there in the market. So this is something that's really important. I wanted to shoot a quick video here to just show you, hey, you need to be paying attention to what's happening in the market. Make sure you're actually looking at months in the past. Make sure you're following it. Watch it for at least a month or two before making a decision. And if you're looking for a better deal out there, you might just have to wait a little bit longer because of this increase in prices. Nobody really has a crystal ball and can tell you, hey, here's what's going to happen in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months. I think personally, a lot of people are very optimistic about interest rates coming down in the second half of 2023. And I just don't see that happening. I think we're going to be at these higher interest rates for at least the next 6 to 9 months. We are not going to see interest rate drops here in 2023, in my own personal opinion. And I think that's actually going to affect home prices. I think sales are going to continue to remain down down. I think prices are going to continue to remain depressed, and we're going to see a very slow market overall. So if you're a buyer in this market, that means there's going to be opportunities out there. If you're a seller in this market, you probably should have listed your home already, because now is the time to sell if you're thinking about doing it in the next couple of months. I think the chances of prices going down are much higher than the chances of prices going up, at least for the rest of this year. So with that said, looking out to 2024, it's really, really tough to know what's going to happen in the market. Nobody can really tell you how that's going to shape up. And if they say they are, well, they're just a flat out liar, right? So just be careful with who you trust out there. Even be careful with me, right? If you reach out to me and you want to work with me, you can take what I say and compare it to other information you're getting out there. I'd still love to help you. I feel like I have a pretty good overview of what's happening on the market, working with dozens of people every single month, and we'd love to help you. So if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate here in the market, please reach out to me. My team and I service the entire state, like I said, and we love hearing from you guys. People who are local, people who are relocating, maybe you're looking for an investment home, a retirement home, vacation home, whatever it may be, we'd love to help along the way. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. My information is here on the screen. We will catch you in the next one.